Hi parents, my name is Rachel Rigdon and I teach Composition 1 and 2 at Veritas Scholars Academy. I'm pretending you all are at my dining room table with me, drinking coffee, talking about homeschooling teenagers, which is one of my top 10 favorite activities, except the coffee drinking part, which is more like top 3. I love to help teenagers do hard things, things that feel impossible to them at the beginning. And writing can be one of these things. Writing, as we know, is thinking, and as such, it's foundational to student success. In fact, it's often only when we go to write about something that we uncover just how murky our understanding of that subject really is. Now, this idea that writing distills thinking really imbues my teaching with a sense of urgency and enthusiasm. Nothing is more important than helping young people rigorously evaluate, organize, and present their ideas. In any great book's curriculum, like the fantastic courses offered at VSA, we teach students the necessary skills to pick up what authors are laying down. And this is really at the heart of literacy. We ask students constantly, can you pick up what another thinker is laying down? Can you summarize it, analyze it, respond to it, and in time build something else with it? Learning to write well is an important leg of literacy. When we teach great literature, we are equipping students to pick up the transcendent ideas from past generations. But when we teach writing, we're equipping students to lay down ideas for the next generation in clear, compelling ways. It makes me excited just to think about it. Now, of course, the writing journey is fraught with difficulty and self-doubt. Writing is a vulnerable experience, as anyone who has pursued writing for publication can tell you. In my previous life, I was a professional violinist, performing with symphonies, chamber orchestras, and recording artists. And I'm not the first person to point out the parallels between the complex skills necessary to, say, perform a Mozart concerto in front of a live audience and those required to compose beautiful or powerful essays. Both disciplines require a host of technical skills, hours of drill and humble imitation, skills of interpretation and analysis, listening, powerful focus, thick skin to endure critique. That is a lot to pull off at the same time. In fact, it reminds me of Bert's one-man band in the movie Mary Poppins. No wonder kids can be overwhelmed and even faint-hearted when it comes to formal writing. Even ones like my own kids who used to spend their free time in elementary school writing stories all day long. But formal writing can be another animal altogether. My experience as a Suzuki violinist informs my approach to teaching writing. Suzuki was famous for structuring lessons using the maxim easy plus one, meaning good teaching builds on a base of student mastery so that they can focus on adding one small skill at a time. Impossible feats are achieved in these ways, whether it's learning a Paganini caprice or running a marathon or writing an essay for my class. As a homeschooling mom of 3 teenagers myself, I value the opportunity that a classroom affords my kids to receive constructive feedback on their writing from other teachers. Writing for a teacher allows students to practice humility and grit, to learn to accept feedback as a means of grace in their lives. I'm so excited to work with VSA students. Thanks so much for sharing your kids with me.